Your SaaS users are making decisions right now based on psychology. And if your copy isn't working with with the psychology behind how people think and decide, it's having a huge effect on your conversion rates. I'm Elle. I use behavioral science to find and fix the messaging gaps that stop B2C health, wellness, fitness, and personal finance apps from growing. In this video, I'm breaking down 5 cognitive bias that are killing your SaaS conversion rate. I want to show you exactly where they show up in your funnel so you can spot them, fix them. Let's get into it. Bias number 1 is loss aversion. Here's the psychology. People are roughly twice as motivated by the fear of losing something as they are by the possibility of gaining it. This is one of the most famous findings in nudge theory, and it has huge implications in your copy. The mistake most founders make is framing the offer as a gain. So start your free trial, get access to all features. That's fine. But what if instead you framed it as a loss? So every day without X is a day you can't Y. Lead with what they might lose if they don't act. So audit your pricing page, your primary call to action, the top of your landing page. Is it framed as a gain or a loss? Try loss framed version and test it. See if it improves your conversion rate. Bias number 2 is the decoy effect. So when you give somebody 2 options, they compare each one together. Add a third, a strategically inferior option, the decoy, and you make one of the original options look obviously better. So a classic example is for a small coffee for, let's say, £3, a larger one is £5.50, and a medium one is £5. And suddenly the large looks like a bargain. In SaaS, if you have a starter and a pro plan, consider adding an enterprise option that's clearly more premium, and then the pro plan suddenly looks like a smart, right-sized choice. For fitness apps or budgeting apps with free, premium, and annual tiers, the annual tier often acts as a decoy that makes the monthly premium feel more low risk. So try those out. The fix is looking at your pricing page. Do you have at least 3 tiers? Is one of them making your target tier look like the obvious choice? Bias number 3 is anchoring, and we're talking about pricing again here. People make decisions relative to the first number they see. That is the anchor. So where it shows up in SaaS is if users see your annual price before your monthly price, the monthly price then seems more affordable. So for example, I worked with a health app that had been presenting their cheapest plan first, which is the traditional way of doing it. But when we flipped the order and led the premium plan, their mid-tier conversion went up because users anchored to the higher price and the mid-tier then felt like a deal. So the fix is to check your pricing page order, lead with the highest value option and then your recommended plan, and anchor in your copy as well. So you might say, most companies spend £3,000 on a freelancer to solve this at X a month. My product does the same job automatically. Bias number 4 is social proof bias. When we are uncertain, we look at what others are doing. So in SaaS, your social proof needs to be specific, it needs to be credible, and critically, it needs to match the identity of the person reading it. So general testimonials don't convert as well as specific ones. So if you say great product, it does almost nothing. Neither does great service. That's a given. But here's the lens most founders miss. Who is the testimonial from? If your ICP is a founder of a Series A health app and your testimonial is from a solo developer, it's not going to land. The reader can't see themselves in the testimonial. For wellness, mental health, and fitness apps, testimonials from users who describe their specific hesitation before signing up and their specific results after, those are gold. Those are the testimonials you really want to focus on. So pull 3 of your existing testimonials. Do they name a specific plan, a specific result, and come from someone your ICP can identify with? Bias number 5 is the Zeigarnik effect. So this one is particularly powerful for onboarding. So the Zeigarnik effect says we remember incomplete tasks better than completed ones. And we have a strong psychological drive to finish things we've started. So where it shows up in SaaS is in your onboarding flow. If you can get users to take one incomplete action in session one, the Zeigarnik effect creates a pull to come back and finish. We are compelled, if we start something, to want to finish it. This is why progress bars work. So your profile is 40% complete, for example. That number is uncomfortable. It creates unresolved tension that the brain wants to solve. So for a meditation app or a habit tracker, don't just welcome users, get them to complete one micro action, set a goal, name the first habit, add their first data point. So there's something left open that will keep pulling them back. It's so powerful. The fix is to look at your first session experience. Is there a clear, low friction micro action that leaves something unfinished? Creating a reason to return. If your onboarding is purely informational, that's a Zeigarnik gap. So here's your quick bias audit. So 5 questions to run through your funnel right now to see if you can leverage any of these cognitive bias. Step 1, the loss aversion check. Is your primary call to action and pricing page framed around what users lose by not acting? Step 2, the decoy effect. Check. Do you have 3 pricing tiers? And where one can make the target tier look more like the obvious choice. Flip the order around. Don't always have lowest to highest. Step 3 is the anchoring check. Does the user see your highest value option first? Step 4 is the social proof check. Are your testimonials specific, results-based, and from someone your ICP can identify with? And step 5 is the Zeigarnik check. Does your onboarding flow include a micro action that leaves something open and unresolved? You don't need to fix everything at once. Pick the one that's the fastest fix. Start there and work your way through. If you're unsure which it is, it's almost always the one at the stage where you see the biggest drop off in your funnel. So start there. If this helped and you think you might be a leak somewhere in your funnel, a bias working against you that hasn't been spotted yet, book a time to talk about my leak finder. This is my minute audit from the link below where I diagnose and rewrite where your leak in your funnel might be using behavioral psychology. And if you want to go deeper on conversion copy for SaaS, watch the next video where I break down exactly why your welcome email sequence might be losing users before they reach the aha moment. I'll see you then.